Hi, this is Chuck. Welcome to our video question of the week. This week's question comes from Mary in California, and she writes, if we move towards offering BIM, will that prevent us from requesting change orders if our scope of work changes on our projects? Well, Mary, that's a good question. You know, one of the selling features, the advertised benefits to the end users that they see with BIM is just what you mentioned here, is that it prevents change orders from occurring. So that's a lot of it is being driven from the building owners that are tired of paying all these inflated change order prices and everything. One of my favorite pictures that a member sent me recently shows these two boats, and basically the big boat says change order on it, and the little boat, the little dinghy behind it, says original contract. Now that image that you see, you know, that's what I think the building owners are tired of seeing. You know, that's how they feel as well. So things are changing with the way that the modeling software that you use is intended to be applied, so that there isn't the conflicts that occurred or the missed work or missed product on the job that happens there. So now I personally don't think that our industry is going to suffer too much from BIM. You know, we'll have to make an investment certainly, but I see where if we have fewer change orders, I think it's going to help us become better at, you know, making sure that we have everything designed properly in the first place. One of the disturbing trends that I see over the last couple of years is general contractors and even some electrical contractors, they're intentionally and purposely underbidding their projects in order to, you know, they have the belief that they're going to make it up on change orders. And what will happen in a BIM environment is I think that bad business practice will eventually go away. People will have to price their projects correctly at the front end. The thing that I see with the underpriced projects from the GC side is that they end up coming back and trying to squeeze us on that whole deal. And certainly that isn't right either, to make it up in that direction. So I think BIM will eventually catch on, and it'll eventually benefit everyone. My theory is that we can catch those mistakes early on. We'll spend less time going to project meetings, and you know, you have less conflicts amongst the trades, and we'll have a cleaner project, and therefore we'll have less project management time or less meeting time that we have to go to. So I think it'll all end up, you know, even out in the end with us having less change orders, but probably having less cost of doing business when it comes to the jobs that have, you know, problems on them in the first place. So as far as the scope of work goes that you were talking about, is anytime you have a good contract and you have good documentation and approved stamp submittal and clear direction on your initial scope, if that somehow changes and you get an official request for change, you still will be able to, you know, do a change order on that type of thing. You'll get additional compensation. And like I always say, if you don't get that, then certainly don't do the extra work. You know, don't do the work first and then request the order. So the BIM modeling software, though, it isn't going to change that. You know, it won't prevent you from requesting an additional change if it is approved and is official. But the other thing too is that the BIM software isn't going to fight that battle for you either. So you still have to do that all correctly in the first place. So thanks for the great question.